Hello, 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 my beautiful souls. Blessed day, blessed be. So, I wanted to jump on real quick because three words keep coming to me, right? And for a while, I thought the message might have been just for me personally, um, but I got guidance to do a video. Thus, the jump on real quick. So, it's authentic, vulnerable, and power, right? Which I thought was a dope and unique combination. Vulnerability has been coming up a lot in my personal readings. Just as a guidance, like it's okay to be vulnerable, it's safe to be vulnerable. I think that when we look at the word or hear the word vulnerable or vulnerability, often they're through the lenses of fear, right? And so it's when you shift your perspective of the word vulnerable, you realize that it is safe to be vulnerable. It's okay to go out there and to put yourself out there, right? Expose yourself, be real, be authentic. That's the bridge to authenticity. And be authentic and be true to who you really are. It's when we are standing in our truth. It's when we are being our authentic selves, no matter what that looks like to anybody else, no matter what anybody else may be saying about our truth, about who we are. You're so strong inwardly, and you're so rock solid and you know who you are that it doesn't matter what anyone else says. And once you can shift from the fear to the safety of vulnerability, to the knowing of who you truly are, the knowing of yourself, and respecting and admiring and being proud of yourself, right? It's one thing to be prideful and ungrateful and, negative. There's, again, because it's all through the lenses that we're looking at things, it's one thing to be prideful and arrogant and boastful, and we all know people like that, very negative energy, always bragging on themselves. And it's not about not being proud of your accomplishments, because you should absolutely be proud of everything. If you are graduating school or just got been working hard at a promotion at work or whatever it is in your life, definitely be proud of how far you've come and the things that you're doing. Being prideful is different. Prideful comes from a space where we're lacking gratitude or often lacking accountability, because it's easier to point the blame at somebody else than to really step into the truth of who we truly are. So, in being vulnerable, which keeps coming up for me, know that being you, however that's defined by you, because you know you best, right, is safe, and it's something that you should be doing. It's something you should value. It's something that you should own, Calling and power, again, when they gave me the words vulnerable, authentic, and power, I know that standing in my power is big for me. I've always been very strong of character. I'm an Aries, so temper, kind of hot headed, very strong, no fucks to give. That's always been the energy that I've rolled with. I don't do regrets. I don't do really guilt or shame so much. Just because I have no time for it, and we kind of like let shit go. We'll flip out, get it out, and then we let it go. We're really good at that type of thing. Um, and I've been having to set the intention a lot recently to call my power back, just in situations that have come up from like childhood or even like past life stuff that's manifesting now. I'm realizing that there's too many times over different incarnations, including this one, in which I allowed my power to be given away. And so that's been my dominant intent recently a lot. I call my power back to me in all, in all directions of time and space. This is a constant thing that I'm telling myself. Um, I'm doing a lot of grounding work as well. Whether that's me going out to the park and earthing or just like hanging out with a tree, carrying different, crystals on me. I had yellow jasper in my bra yesterday, and agate as well, because I know that they're grounding, and they help. The yellow jasper helps with like your self-confidence and worth and the lower three chakras. The agate helps to balance out your energies. It's also good for like grounding and protection. So my crystals always kind of like call out to me. I know what to wear on a daily basis. Today, actually, this popped out, which I thought was odd when I was going through my necklace, when I was going through my jewelry box. And I was, okay. That's what we're doing today. And I was just like, where am I going to put the crystals? And they're like, oh, don't worry, you got the bracelet on, you'll be fine. And I was like, okay, because I need to have something. I feel like one of my babies, like leaving a baby at home unattended, not going to work. Anyway, sorry for the digression. So, anyway, vulnerable, authentic power. Message being, it is absolutely safe for you to be vulnerable. Stand in your true authenticity, whatever that looks like for you. You are beautifully, magnificently, and wonderfully made. You are a child of God. You're perfect the way you are. God is looking through the eyes of love, through the lens of love. You need to start looking at yourself that way. Maybe go stand in front of your mirror or get your cell phone out and, I don't know, the selfie thing that people do, whatever, if you need to take a picture of yourself. But look at yourself. And I'm not talking about look at yourself and start pointing out all the different flaws and, oh, I have a pimple here and look at this scar here. And no, like, look at yourself, look into your eyes and see what the rest of us see. Be your best friend. Talk to yourself like your best friend. Would your best friend stand there and, look you in your face and go, wow, what's wrong with your skin? Why do you have pimples everywhere? Do you really think you deserve that job? I mean, like, would your best friend talk to you like this? No, your best friend be cheering you on. Girl, you beautiful. You tripping over one pimple. I wish I had your body. And of course, you're going to get that fucking job. You're the best person for them. They'd be stupid not to hire you. Like, you need to be in the mirror and start gassing yourself. Yes, 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 yes. Be your own fucking hype man. Be authentic to who you are. So some of us are a little, people think we're a little crazy. I know as a light worker, people think that I'm fucking nuts because they're like, I seriously say I work for God. That's when people ask me, what do I do for a living? I work for God. And then I do other things to get money. But that's my job. I work for the Most High. That's what it is. So if I'm walking around with a sage wand in my bag, that's what it is. If I'm dripped out in crystals, that's what it is. If I'm doing some pendulum work, that's what it is. If I'm pulling out tarot cards, that's what it is. I know my energy is needed. I know that as a woman who stands in her truth and her power, and as a light worker and knowing how valuable my light is, how I carry myself on a daily basis is shifting, the collective, whether people realize it or not. I've been hanging out with some people that are kind of in a dark space, and I'm always like saging around them, and they think it's hilarious because I'm always like, if there's a quiet moment, I'll take a few minutes to meditate, even in that space, because my energy is really important. But I also know that, like, if you walk into a brightly lit room with the flashlight and cut the flashlight on, it's really not going to make nearly as much of a difference as if you walk into a dark room and you cut the flashlight on, right? I'm the flashlight in a dark room. I'm the candle in a cave. I'm the lighthouse on a dark, stormy night. I know why I'm here. I know how important my light is. I know how important my energy is. And so I go out of my way every day to make sure that I'm good so that I can help others. So you and your self-care is vital. Being authentic to how you feel is vital. Like get in tune with your body, get in tune with your spirit. If something doesn't feel right, fix it. A lot of what ails us physically, I'm not going to say a lot, everything that ails us physically starts with some type of spiritual work. Not everybody's ready to jump in and go that deep. So we have beautiful healers on this planet, doctors and Reiki practitioners and, energy workers. There's all types of, medicine men and women, all types of people out here that help us do it 3D wise for those that aren't ready to do it 5D wise, that aren't ready to tap into their spirit and kind of do the shadow work and go down the rabbit hole of ascension and see what's going on, within. So your journey is your journey, but have these words stick with you. Authentic, vulnerable, power. When you are vulnerable, you open up and allow your true authentic self to be expressed. And it is in that moment, it is in that time, you take your power back. So stand in your truth, stand in your power, stand in your light. Ground and protect yourself as much as you can, For those of us that are empaths, we take on energies. For those of us that are light workers and we're often in places where it's a little bit dark, you gotta protect yourself. however that looks. I took a huge salt bath just now, because I haven't been doing that recently. I haven't had time. There was something wrong. So I took a salt bath. And then I call on Archangel Michael to cut any cords, that don't need to be there. And I'm calling on Archangel Raphael to heal me, and I'm calling on the heaven and the crystalline light, golden platinum light to surround and flow in and around and through me. And then I'm opening my heart chakra and I'm shooting the energy out. This is what we do on a daily basis. How you're moving through with your energy and your light is humanity. So, yeah, no, I don't have the cure for cancer, and I didn't come up with some really dope way to clean the oceans. That's not my forte, you know. I speak to people, I shower people with love and light every single chance that I get, no matter where I'm at, whether they're realizing it or not. I heal people with food, and I heal people with words and love, obviously. But, these are know who you are and then run with it. Know who you are and then run with it. The energies are shifting. We have a lot of light codes coming in, a lot of activations, a lot of people ascending, a lot of people waking up. So you can be vulnerable and authentic and powerful and be the CEO of your life, be the captain of your ship. You can get caught up in somebody else's power trip and be an employee at their company. There's nothing wrong with being an employee at a company. That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about life. You know what I mean? This is your life. You have to live it. You incarnated here for a reason. I know where I incarnated in the hood, light is needed. I know it's needed. I see it every day. Crackheads, dope fiends, people bugging out, alcoholics, people abusing their spouses, people abusing their kids. I see it every day. I know that's why I keep coming back here. No matter where I move, I always end up coming back to the same neighborhood because this is where my light is needed. It's the hand, right? Anyway, that's it. I gotta go get more light stuff done. So I love you guys. I love you, love you, love you. Go get some crystals. Do something with yourself. Heal the world. Heal humanity. All right. I love you. God loves you and angels surround you. Bye, guys.